Thank you for being here. It is time for War of the Spark. Let's do the important stuff. I have to let you know the fantastic folks at Wizards of the Coast have provided me with this preview account. They have given me a special invitation, and I'm very grateful, of course, to have access to this War of the Spark with early access. Yes, we're doing some sealed. We have 6 packs. Let's crack them. Boom. Alright, so our 6 rares. We've got the Finale of Promise. This one I'm not super high on. Seems like it's a fine card, but I'm not like super excited to have the Finale of Promise. But we'll see what happens. Bola Sidel, another rare that doesn't excite me that much. Maybe it's going to be better in sealed than in limited. Ajani, our first Planeswalker. This guy's seems pretty decent. It's definitely not the best printing of Ajani out there, but it's going to be good. Then we've got the God of Eternal Oketra, quite possibly the best card in the set. We're playing white. Oh look, we're playing more white. Finale of Glory creates a whole bunch of tokens, and if you happen to get to the point where you get 12 tokens, then you get 10 2/2s plus 10 4/4s, and your opponent just gives up, you know. And Solar Blaze also a nice card, nice little bit of removal to wipe the board. Let's continue and see what the rest of our packs give us. Just making sure everything's set up on my end properly, guys. I didn't get a chance to balance the order or anything today, so if anything's off, please let me know. If I'm dropping frames, please let me know. All that kind of stuff. And let's go... That's not the card I want representing yet. So let's look at white, because we saw we had the fantastic white rares, and the chance of me not playing white is very, very low. So God Eternal is in... where's the good card? Oh, I like the Trusted Pegasus, right? Trusted Pegasus is a good card. Rally of Wings might be something we consider. Wanderer's Strike is a good removal spell. Finale of Glory. I do definitely want to play Ajani. Do I play Dovin? Is Dovin a good card? I don't know how much this format supports more than 2 colours. Artifacts, instants, and sorceries your opponent casts cost 1 more to play. Whatever. And to your next turn, if it or damage, it would be dealt to and dealt by target permanent and opponent controls. Yeah, that one's kind of questionable, right? Only downside here is, other than these cards, like white isn't giving us a massive amount to work with. I don't hate this card. Let's see what our other colours have. Contentious Plan, Erratic Visionary. Mutation's a decent card, right? The Weird doesn't interest me that much. The Skulker, the Epiphany is pretty good. I like this, but it kind of needs to... It needs a bit of help, right? I hate Ghost Form. If anyone tries to say that Ghost Form's a good card, I'm going to need to see proof before I believe them. Spark Harvest, obviously good removal. Aid the Fallen seems pretty good. Don't know if I play more than one. Lazartep Reaver's a fine 2-drop. Spark Reaper's Deece. Finisher. Oh, Nixless. Yeah, I'll play a Nixless. Alright, maybe we're going to be white-black here. Let me just read this one again. So, Bolas's Citadel. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play the top card of your library. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its converted mana cost rather than paying its mana cost. I don't know. It doesn't seem... It doesn't seem amazing, right? Maybe that's just me. It seems to be like not many cards, right? Like, I don't know, maybe I'm looking into it too much, but like it seems like very, very shallow white, very shallow blue. I don't know. What else have we got here? Jaya seems good. So Finale Promise. Let me read this one again as well, because this one I was pretty low on in my set review, coming soon. You may cast up to 1 target or target instant and or 1 up to 1 target sorcery card from your graveyard, each with converted mana cost X or less without paying their mana costs. If a card cast this way would be put into your graveyard this turn, exile it instead. If X is 10 or more. I don't think it's great. Maybe we're like white-red. Blue seems to have literally... Oh, blue seems to have literally nothing. Black's got a decent amount of cards. Maybe we played Jaya? 5-drop? A lot of 5-drops though. Play this as a red card, play Solar Blaze. Or maybe we do look at white-green creatures. This guy's good. That's probably fine. Forced Landing, yeah. Bloomhulk, okay, maybe green's where we want to be. Green just seems to have good creatures. Ooh, we've got Arlen too. Okay, so maybe we want to be like a white, red, green build here. Like we know we're playing a catcher. That's the card we know we're playing. If we look at like white, red, green. Let me just check my colourless. Is there any colourless cards we have to worry about? This set has a lot of like weak colourless cards I found. It's an 0-4 do nothing. We play a Jarny. Okay, so what does this deck look like? What are our lands? Do we have any lands? Because there's like no lands for fixing, is there? Emergent zones, you make play cast for that had flash. So I mean, this is 40 cards with 12 creatures. Ew. That's creatures. Let's put our non-creatures over here. Basically a creature. If a Planeswalker makes a creature the turn it comes into play, I'm going to call it a creature. Maybe we don't want Solar Blaze. Solar Blaze just wipes our own board and we're not doing anything super powerful, control-y stuff. Maybe we cut this guy because we're just splashing red really for Chandra's Triumph and Ingrath. So we want more white, red and green creatures. We want white and green creatures, I guess. What else have we got? Oh, we want to band together for sure. Other creatures you could try to get trample? Yeah, I'll take 2 of those. Doesn't interest me that much. I definitely want Ceratrox over Crocodiles. I'm gonna play this like up here somewhere. This pool's very kind of disappointing. I don't know. Look, I like our bombs. Our bombs are good. The rest of it though. How many creatures do we get at the moment? 12 creatures is still really low. Are we playing Ingrath? Maybe we don't play Ingrath here. Maybe we just bring in... Do another 4-drop? No. No. Nope, 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 nope. Just bring this guy in, I guess. So we've got 4 red cards. Actually, Jai is a lot worse if without being in red, because her ability literally doesn't do much at all. It's 5 mana to deal 2 damage 3 times, 2 times. How many creatures with flying do we have? Any? One. Random 6-drop. Let me just play that as a big booty. Right, this seems like a good place to start. I'm not going to say it's a good deck by any stretch. But it's definitely a good place to start the pool off, and we'll see if we can get a couple of wins in. I'm going to choose card back from my own account. Let's do a quick screenshot, send it over to Twitter, like we do, let people know what we're doing. And see if we can get a couple of wins. Like I said, we'll be visiting our first loss to pass on our Twitch Prime subscription. Alright, let's see if anyone else has actually built their decks and is ready to play a game. Might be a little bit of a wait, obviously the literally just launched, so we're hoping that we're getting people in that have built up their decks, that they're doing all kinds of stuff. Oh. Still currently waiting. Well, let's talk about my thoughts on the set. I'm really excited about the story behind the set. I think the lore's going to be great. I think the feels of the set and the story behind it is going to be amazing. The set itself, in terms of limited play, I don't know. Oh, we got somebody. Zach Dubin is our first opponent. I'm hoping a streamer, but we'll check it out. Our opening hand is 3 lands, all colours, 4 good cards. Seems super good. We'll keep it. Ooh, new background. So, hello. Got to turn this off. Let's start with the Paradise Druid opponent on red-black. Go away, go away. And we'll go for Pegasus here, attack 2. Your board looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Next to attackers. This is kind of bad if they have a they have a way to deal with our Paradise Druid. It's not great because next turn we've got 5 mana. Hopefully we draw something. Then we've got Arlen the turn after. I don't dislike it.
If you want it, fight for it.
Alright, well let's go you. Let's just play the Nurturer, attack for 4. Okay, now 3 life. Kill Angrath straight away. What do we do next turn? Next turn we're playing Arlen. So, do we want to kill Angrath, or do we want to let him make his creature a 4/4? Let's just kill Angrath now. We'll have flying.
The fire's out, but the embers burn on.
I just quickly turn this on. I'm going to quickly try something. I'm going to cast Raska. Another
Keep your
Planeswalker.
friends close. Kill your enemies.
Okay, that's better. Alright, now it's our turn to play a Planeswalker.
Let the nightly hunt commence. Let nature guide you.
Sweet. And we've got Giant Growth, so we'll kill Vraska here. I tap. That doesn't matter, I suppose. What's Vraska do? Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals damage to a player or Planeswalker. It's got Death Touch. Damn. Let's kill Vraska, I guess. Get her out of here. Then we're blocking the token.
It's not often I'm outmaneuvered.
The real question of this format is going to be when you're attacking the Planeswalkers and when you're not. And it is a real question. Yeah, we have to block this because we'd rather lose the 3-3 than lose that one. Opponent didn't attack with their zombie though, which was interesting. So we can make a move.
Please
We can
protect me.
proliferate here, get the army, choose our targets, which would be him. Right, submit, click, submit to. Next, all attack. Send the druid into the air. We're in an okay spot. Our opponent can. There's a couple of cards they can definitely draw to turn this around pretty quickly. But Giant Growth is a combat trick and yeah, other stuff. Alright, we are 1-0. Zach Duber. I like to record the names of our opponents. This is might be the only other person doing sealed at the moment. We're going to keep this hand. We're going to go for the Martyr. I'm going to play the Pollen Bright. Play the. This head's good again. Hello, Zach Dubin. I guess they know what our deck is, and we kind of know what they do. They had Vraska, they had Angrath. We play the Martyr. I mean, if the Martyr dies without doing anything, that's kind of bad. But I'll just turn my... Sorry, I don't think my music might be a bit loud there, so I'll just turn that down. Let me know how the audio is, guys. Opponent has black. Oh, they got the song. We got super punished here. You've heard the name before, Zach Doom. It's possible because they did say there was some streamers and there were some people who are playing in the Mythic Championship this weekend. They were given early access as well, so they might be a real player and not just a streamer. We beat them once, so see if we can do it again. Opponent. I like how the sparks are flying across the... Redbeard buddy, what is going on? Happy to see you, friend. I was getting a bit worried when you hadn't come on for a couple of days after you talked about the... What's happening today is early access MTG War stuff. So we are live on the VIP account that was given to us by Wizards for War of the Spark, and we're playing some Sealed, friend. At least for a couple of hours. We'll put a 1-1 counter on our Trusted Pegasus. This becomes a 3-3, so we don't get to attack here, unfortunately. No attacks. So hopefully we can see some cool interactions and stuff. I think he's a silver gold. Okay, well I've officially defeated a silver/gold level pro. If that's true, I'm very happy. This 1-3 is just stopping our board though. Go to the flying the bottom of his library. I guess we just slam the Ceratok here. The trample doesn't do anything for us because we're not attacking with our Pegasus. No attacks. Next turn we'll attack and we'll send the Ceratops to the air most likely. Oh, removal spell? Ooh, removal spell. That's a nice removal spell. What do we think? What do we think of this new board? I think it's kind of cool. I like the sparks flying across. Oof, yep. We need to draw another dude. We need to not draw more land, that's for sure. Gateway Plaza? Yes, but I don't think do we get any Gateway Plazas in our pool? No, we got the other land, the one that lets you play things at instant speed, which didn't excite me very much. Alright, need to draw my Arlen or my Ajani. Yeah, we'll take 3 here. Plus, like my Giant Growth. All these cards would be nice. You know what wouldn't be nice? More land. Next. Nah. We won't do that. We won't do the emote thing. No attacks. Like, there is obviously a world where you might want to trade your Pegasus off for the 1/3, but we're not following it up with anything, so opponent can attack again. We need to draw something here. If we draw a Proliferate card, it lets us attack with a Pegasus. If we draw a Planeswalker, it lets us do stuff. Hey, there's a Planeswalker. Alright. So we can gain 3 life, or we can -2 to put a counter on each creature you control. Yeah, let's just do that. All of the lands. It's saying that we do have the white finale, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could do that for 6 if we draw that. So if we minus this, we can attack with both, but then we lose our Ajani. We just minusing and not attacking. I think that's what we want to do. Oh. Sure. Just to get it, we get a 2/2 here. So we'll, is it just can't be blocked by 2 or less? Okay, so Ajani's definitely dying now, unfortunately. Should just gain some life. Should have not got greedy, hey?
I will return.
I mean, in saying that we're drawing lots of lands, obviously our opponent is too. Ooh, Vivian's Grizzly is a nice card. Look at top card of your library, reveal it. Alright, we've got Arlen. Arlen's a nice card as well. A 3/3, please.
Go, my children.
No attacks. Alright. Maybe this can be where we start to stabilize. Maybe. Just maybe. When it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, return to your hand target creature or planeswalker in your graveyard that wasn't put there this combat. That's a good card. No creatures there. Chance try out. Oh. Alright, so we have effectively we can block here, we can no, we can't block that because it can't be blocked by 2 or less. We can block this. It doesn't do anything because it's just going to die anyway. Yeah, no blocks. We're not going to open ourselves up to a combat trick here. We got a land. Think we might be in trouble here, folks. We might just be in trouble. Hey, look, there's that guy. Oh, block though. Block the one we can block. If I can draw a whole bunch, if I can draw and play my whole bunch of 2/2s card. Alright, we've got a 4/5. This is do his combat damage. Okay. No attack. So we can block, take 3. I don't like Spark Reaper very much. Vraska. Vraska's nice. Vraska is better than I thought she was when I glanced at her the first time. Drop Vraska, make a 1/1. We're playing Enforcer Griffin. Oh, let's do it. Let's get value out of our card. Got him. So how did it work? So the VIP account has literally thousands upon thousands of gems. I believe it's like 100,000 gems or something. We get access to the VIP account for literally 24 hours as of about, technically about 8 minutes ago, but it's somehow accidentally launched early and we were given the go ahead to get on early. Yeah, so it's temporary. We've got access to it for a little bit. Hopefully we can have some fun with it. We can show off the cards. We can play some games. Yeah, it has every single card unlocked as well. So for people who like doing that thing where they build decks or whatever, they can actually start building decks and do some testing. Hashtag sponsored, yes. Obviously, I do have to remind everyone that this is only thanks to the fantastic people at Wizards of the Coast who did invite me, who did give me access to this, etc, etc, etc. You're going to hear me saying that a whole bunch. Vivian's Grizzly is amazing. I really like it. Opponent is just digging through here, getting all of the cards. There's an Angrath as well. This game was probably over quite a little while ago, but we'll play it out. Like, we want to see these new cards. We want to see some stuff happening. Hopefully we can. Yeah, it is really cool. It's really amazing of the folks at Wizards. What does this do? Exile target creature and proliferate. So we can exile some. Is it instant? No, it's not instant. I suppose we exile Vivian Grizzly here. I'm pretty sure the one card, I mean, we could draw our God Oketra. So one thing to note here, I don't know if you guys can see under my face, let me just move this here. With proliferating, you click, it comes up and it says submit with the number. It seems to highlight them all by default by the looks of it, because I just clicked it and it unclicked. But I'll submit it obviously with the Druid. No attacks. I thought that was just interesting. It seems to automatically just select everything that can be targeted, and if you click it, it unclicks it, but it tells you how many you've got selected. That's cool. Alright, at least we have blocks now, right? We're on 9 still. Well, this time, I've got Menace though. Oh, this is gross. We're dead. We're so dead. They haven't.
I've done things I'm not proud of.
They had 2 Grizzlies? Damn. Double block. We are getting our butts handed to us here. Hopefully by the time this game's finished, we have another opponent, because we just played this guy twice in a row. Alright, I'm going to give him the good game and concede. There's no point playing this one on. Hopefully they got what they wanted out of that game. We got another okay hand. Lands, yes. Spells, not so much. Can we see the new avatars? I have not looked at the new avatars. Remind me when this game finishes and we'll go check them out. I think this is a pretty close keep. Like, if we get a land in the top 3, which we should, we're fine. Then we can go turn 4, this. Yeah, we'll keep it. It's definitely not the best hand you could get, but it's fine. We just need to see some lands. Learning Profit, sure. New cosmetics. Oh yeah, we've got gems, so if they're in there, we can even buy them and just check them out. Alright, Bloomhawk is another 4-drop that we did not want to see. We definitely want to see a land this turn. Opponent's going to hit us for 1. Alright, that's also not a land. Yeah, 4-drop dot deck, right, Hank? Alright. Alright, if we draw a single land, we'll play the Nurturer. Probably. And the turn after we'll play a Johnny. Ooh, Chandra. I do like my Chandra. Forgot to record. Crap, not gonna have any YouTube content. Rip.
It's my turn.
Hopefully we can get this one out quickly and then I'll record another one for YouTube. Yep, seems good,
No
seems
problem
good.
fire can't solve.
Well, they're not casting that anytime soon. Or, you know, ever. Alright, we've got a Paradise Drilled. That's a start. Because it's going to have hexproof, so it's guaranteed to survive till next turn.
This is just gonna be
It's a
bad
land.
for you.
Opponent has lots of choices right now. Does this say cast or play? This says play, so they can drop that land. Devoted Druid, snap. We did not want to block here. Pretty understandably so. At this point, I think we play the Nurturer. Because we definitely just need to get our mana building up, right? So we play the Nurturer. Sure, it opens the Druid up to being killed. But that's okay.
What's that smell? Oh, it's you
We get
burning.
another land here. Why are these two songs separate? I should maybe pulled. Oh, Arlen as well. Right, opponent's doing good stuff. We can theoretically ambush,
Feel your hand.
do 3 damage, something. Don't attack with that. That'd be silly. Land. Alright, now we have 6 mana available to us. We could go Ajani. We could -2 Ajani to put a counter on each of our creatures. Hold up Ambush, which is a sorcery, so no, we're not holding anything up. Hold up Giant Growth.
You realize I do not stand alone.
We just want to gain life because we need to kill Chandra, otherwise she'll just ultimate and kill Ajani anyway. I think we're playing. Maybe I shouldn't have played Ajani this turn actually. Let's plus Ajani.
Now do
He's
you
at
see
6.
the benefits of peace?
No, I need to tap. Yeah, I've messed this up a little bit, folks. This is. Oh, they got vigilance. Ooh, they got vigilance. Okay, let's attack. Creatures you control have vigilance. So she has eternal hexproof. Let's attack with the Nurturer. They could block a whole bunch of stuff, but then we're gonna Giant Growth. Doesn't have trample though. Yeah, and kill that Prophet. I think I've screwed this up. We might be at the point where it's getting a bit too late for me to be playing properly. Let's just see what happens, right? Cool. They can't kill Ajani without minusing Chandra. Did I not do anything with Ajani?
This is your hunt.
I'm good at this game, I swear. I swear. So plan next turn. We can attack with a Bulwark Giant if we want to.
Let's light it up.
Opponent gets a 6/6. Okay, well, we're just going to play a Ketra because we have a Ketra and we just want to play a Ketra. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Hello. Let's do this. Let's make our Ketra a 4/7.
Always conquer darkness.
What do we got? How do they beat an Ketra? So whenever you cast a creature spell, so next turn if I draw a land I can cast 2 creature spells. Minusing Chandra. Killing my... Yep, that's what we expected. Whole bunch of cards. Cranko, Bond of Flourishing. Yeah, cool. Cool. We're on 22, so we're in a pretty good spot. Go on, attack. What are they going to do? Like a Pyrohelix. If I block. We're just not going to block it. We're going to take 7. I'll take 7. I'm at 15. We're going to get some zombie tokens. So what we really want to see right now is either a 2-drop, or a 3-drop, or a land. Hey, if I get 2-drop, 3-drop land, I get 4 creatures next turn. Right, like, that's not nothing. Oh yeah, but these cards are only, they're going to get exiled, so... Yeah. Okay, we lost our Rampy Boy, so now we need not a 4-drop. That's cool too. Doesn't do much for us. I'm going to Bloomhulk, I guess, and a Mass. Not a Mass, so right. So yeah, it automatically selects the ones that have targets. We just submit, and they're already in there. You do not have Vigilance, so we're not attacking. We can definitely live through where we're at the moment. That zombie art token's pretty sweet. We're blocking aggressively.
It's just gonna be bad for
Opponent
you.
is down to 12 cards in their library, which is relevant. Mass 2, sure. 5. I really just want to land here. Want to land so I can band together and kill their biggest thing. No creatures with flying. God Eternal Catcher is pretty bloody good though. I can kill Chandra here. Kinda just want to do that. No, I'm not going to use a Pegasus because they could have -2/-2, so we'll just go for Bloomhulk. Yeah, got him with the red card. Didn't see that coming. Yeah.
I am out of here.
Yeah, 2. Opponent's at 23. Sorcery speed ambush. Yeah, not so much, right? Opponent's at 23, but we have. I mean, we've got 12 points of damage in the air at the moment when we attack with our Pegasus and our Ketra. If I draw 1 more land, I've got 5 free life. blocked like more than one creature. That's fine. It's only really affects this and itself and the primordial worm. We blocked the primordial worm. Ooh, hello. They've left up black and only black. Am I just dead? Maybe I miscounted and I'm just dead. So we just block, 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 block. Block. What's that put me? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm at 3. Because I didn't activate this, that's why. Do they have minus... Is there any sweepers that I have to worry about here? 1 damage to all creatures. In black. -1/-1 to all creatures. If I draw my land, I get to gain 5. Oh, they just scoop. Okay. Cool. That works too. I guess they just can't deal with the catcher. We're playing against Adurlar. Most of the people we're playing against will be streamers. There are some people, as mentioned before, who are Mythic Invitational players, or Mythic, like the Pro Tour players who have been given early access as well. This is pretty close to a mulligan, right? Yeah, let's just mulligan this. This is slightly better. Yeah, we'll keep it. We're looking for a forest. So yeah, most people play will be a streamer. So if you see like a really cool player up the other end, make sure you go check out the streamer as well. Perfect. So we've got turn 2 this, turn 3 this, turn 4 this. Put it on blue. Put it on only blue. I don't like this card. A lot of people seem to be like high on this card, but I'm just not really a fan. Might just play the Pegasus because we know we can still. Yeah, no London Mulligan. I didn't expect that to happen, to be honest. Let's play Peggy Boy. Next turn we're going to play our land and play the Crocodile, and then we can start attacking for 7 in the air. Opponent misses their land drop. That's kind of unfortunate. We'll attack. It could be flash creatures. Obviously, let's keep in mind at this point, I don't know every single card. There's some combat tricks that I might not be playing around effectively and all that kind of stuff, but, you know. It plays the Law Reinforcer. That one's an annoying one. We get our red source. Can we just exile it? We've got nothing to proliferate with though. Fairbairn costs 2 or greater. This is a sorcery. The question is, how good is Wanderer's Strike if we're not proliferating? Yeah, I don't think we need to. Let's just play the Nurturer here. We get to gain 3 life. We'll probably just Wanderer's Strike next turn unless we draw something better. Our opponent missed on land drops. They haven't played anything bigger than a 1 power creature. It's going to be a little bit before we get too worried about anything happening here. We're going to tap this. We attack with this. They double block. We'll go do real life stuff. No, it's fine. We'll probably be on, what, 18 hours from now? So if you're around then, we get full 24 hours access. So if you're around then, we'll be going late my time, which I guess is really early your time. But thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you dropping in as you did. Let's go ambush on the crocodile, on the enforcer. So then they'll probably tap, and everything will be up on YouTube as well. Well, something will be up on YouTube by the time I go to bed. They'll tap down the Pegasus in response. That's fine. We now have a 6/4, so we get a free attack with this guy. I guess this guy as well. We'll offer some trades here. Yeah, no, okay. I thought they might have been a little bit afraid to block, but I guess not. And then next turn, unless they can find a way to do it with my Pegasus, they're pretty much dead. Hey Apollo, thanks buddy. Remember, we have to talk about the stuff we talked about. See if you can hook me up. But yeah, thanks for dropping in as well, buddy. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully catch you around. Make sure you get on and stream yourself soon. Or tonight, I guess. Boom. We are 3 and green. And we can't cast anything in here. Let's mulligan this one. Let's keep this one though. I want to, but we can't. We're not casting anytime soon, so we'll bottom it. The question is, do we play the turn 2 Druid, or do we play the turn 3 Pegasus and the turn 4 Druid? No, we'll just play the Druid. Put a counter. Choose targets. That's pretty obvious which target I shall be choosing to link it. Just fixing the mic. Sorry folks for the banging. There we go. No, that's not high enough. Alright, that should be a bit better. Alright, let's attack for 2. Opponent has done nothing with their 3 lands. Get in for 2. Play a Trusted Pegasus. Turn 4 we play the Nurturer. Turn 5 we play a Ketcher. Turn 6 we win the game. That's the plan. Looks like we're only playing on this new map as well. They must have it locked to be only this map, which is fine. Let's attack. But it's still doing nothing, which is pretty good for us. They have a removal spell. Nexus is that's a removal spell. Let's play this. Pray that it survives. Go turn 5. God Eternal Orchestra. And then, as we saw last time, make it pretty hard for our opponent to even consider playing a game with us. Like, there's so much more than the 4 skills. Yeah, it does feel a lot nicer, doesn't it? Like, there's... Ooh, see that? That was nice. There's definitely some, obviously, 2-color guilds or 2-color synergies, but it's not like it was. Definitely by any means. Yeah. I'm a fan. Discard 2 cards and lose 2 life. Let's just discard our 2 red cards, because... Oh, so actually, no, we can cast them, can't we? Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll just keep our best card, which is our crocodile. Opponent just scoops it, yep. This is what I was worried about with Limited, is that it's just so... The gods are just so good that it is hard to win. If your opponent plays a god, your chances of winning just go from, you know, decent to nothing. It's Yawgmoth 87. And we get another beast hand. 2 drop, 4 drop, 5 drop, keep. Opponent's thinking. Opponent is thinking. What do you got, oh, opponent? Opponent takes the mulligan. Goes to 6. And it's my turn. Crunchwrangle. What does this guy actually do? It's whenever a creature with 4 or greater enters the battlefield, put a counter onto it. So if we go turn 2 this, turn 3 this, turn 4 this, and I can stack my triggers so that this resolves first, right? Auto triggered ability, that's what we want. Cool. So let's go this. Put a counter on it, of course. I don't like it gives you the choice here because so many people are going to mess up and click the wrong one. If I kill my druid, I'm not that upset. Life goes on. Oh, Helix, sure. You're gonna regret that. Hey look, got a turn Laketra. We're only 1 land away from 3 wins. Okay, so the way to kill Laketra is to exile her with a counter spell while she's on the stack. Alright, so let's play this. We want this to resolve first. Yes. That is correct. And we submit to get 4. And we attack for 4. Boom. Now we just need a land. Opponent. Their 4th land drops. Vraska to get their death touch creature. We play a land. Comes a point where you just kind of feel bad about it, right? Let's go face because it's got no wait. Vraska because it's got trample. Face because it doesn't. So we're guaranteed to kill Vraska here either way. They can choose to save their full life, which they do. And then we do this. I do like that animation though. Opponent plays their 5th land. Ah, transmutation. There you go. That's a way to deal with it. Okay, okay. Okay. Let's give opponent the nice, because that is pretty nice. We're going to play our 5-3, which makes our Crunchwrangler bigger. We attack. I like that card. That's one card I do like. Boop. There we go. Alright, so what are we doing? So I can give them more trample. We can't cast our red spell because, you know, no red mana. We'll do this. Let's get in for a bunch of damage. Now I'm assuming if this dies while it's a frog, it doesn't get its comeback, does it? Which doesn't really matter because we don't have any way to deal with the enchantment anyway. So yeah. Wait, it does. Nope, there she is. Hanging out in the graveyard. Opponent's on 2. We've got a 6/5. So things are looking up. So I guess we're just attacking here. Is there a way they can block to not die? I don't think so. Yeah. Game. Boom. Trample is both. Oh. This hand's decent. We've got turn 2 Paradise Druid. If we get a land, we've got turn 3 Nurturer. We can unlock the rest of our hand. It's fine. It's obviously not 100%, but it's fine. We've got a 5-drop. 5-drop we didn't really want to see. Put it on black-white. Grateful Apparition. I do like Grateful Apparition. We're going to play our Devoted Druid. We're going to untap and play our Centaur Nurture. We're not too worried about this yet. If they start putting counters on things, we can look at force landing it back into the graveyard, back into the bottom of the library. Which is not a bad little thing to do. Or we could just burn down the sky with Chandra's Triumph. Okay, okay. Might even just get rid of both of them now. Nah. Play the Nurturer, pass. Have access to 5 mana next turn. Marta for a call. Focus on white counters here. Proliferate doing literally nothing. So if I play this, then next time I can play this, I get to attack for 5. That's got haste too. That's not bad. I could double block. Kill this. If they block with just the Martyr, that's pretty bad for us though. But then I can Chandra's Triumph in response. Actually, that's really good. Let's do that. 1 attacker. It's a risky block, friend. It's a risky block. Perfect.
Let's light it up.
Cool, that dies. Proliferate does nothing. And they're back down to a 1/1. We can untap, we can play our 5-power creature, just start getting in. Opponent plays their 5th land. Okay, well now we're going to eat the other side of the story with Bontu unfortunately hurting us pretty badly here, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can still get ahead of you. That does nothing for us. We could take this as a 5 and it's just a trade. It doesn't even trade, it just gets eaten by this. I guess we play... Just spend our mana. If they attack with Bond 2, that's actually pretty good for us. That's a race we can win. Guessing they're not attacking with Bond 2 anytime soon though. What do I want to draw? I want to draw my Ajani. +1/+1 counter on attack creature. Bond 2's going to start getting bigger. We can always put the apparition... Oh, hello. Okay, we could start putting the apparition on the bottom of their library. So that it doesn't get out of hand. I can't believe, like, you've... It's just so good. Like, we can put it on the bottom of his library, we can attack with everything. We'll attack with these two. We get in for 5, they block one of them. We've got 2 turns to keep getting in for damage and hope they have nothing. It's really our best bet. Yeah. It's definitely not optimal here, but that's what we get to do. Yep. You may. So I mean, I could choose not to. Don't know why you would ever choose not to, but... Let's get in for 5. Hopefully we draw a land. If we draw a land here, we can play a 4/4. Yep. Yeah, well, we'll draw. We'll play a 4-drop and put this on the bottom of their library. If I can build up either of these creatures to make it just bigger than Bond 2, then it's just blocking every turn. I just need ways to put counters on them. Yeah, proliferate, you get a 4/4. Plains is okay. Mercury Blue, thanks for dropping in, buddy. Things are going pretty well. We're currently 5-1 with our red, green, white deck. we did get the God Eternal Laketra and the X white. Oh, dropping the sub for 10 months, buddy. Thank you very much. I think it's going well. We're having fun. The thing I found, this is kind of what I expected so far, is that the gods are super duper powerful, super duper mega ultra powerful, which is annoying. I think it's not going to be a great limited format, if I'm going to be honest, but we'll see what happens. I've literally, every game I've dropped a catcher, there's just no chance of me losing the game. Our opponent's got Bond 2, I had to waste a removal spell on it to get back into their library. But depending on what happens here, quite possibly. Depending on what happens here, we can, I don't know, hopefully hurt them. We get to hit them for 9. See, actually, they're pretty dead. We managed to Putting it 3 from the top maybe was enough. A lot of wasted proliferate triggers here. Let's give our opponent good game. Okay, so okay, everything I said is wrong. We just beat a god because we are amazing. That puts us to, is that 5? That puts us to 6 1, I think. Have to work now. Actually, try to stop by a few different streams. No, that's fine, Mark. Absolutely, that's awesome. I'm assuming you're going to be on later tonight yourself, or later today after work. I'll be doing the same thing during my work day because I'm working from home, so I'll be stopping a few different streams as I work for the day. I'm planning working a half day. Yeah, see what happens. Make sure you tweet about it and stuff so we can find you when you do go live. Mana Geode. This is like the only playable artifact in the set, right? Like, the artifacts in this set are so bad. We're just going to play a 4-4 here. We're not bothering about proliferate. Put it on green, black, red. Good. Oh, we're going to attack into it. As expected. End our turn. We could giant growth to eat it. They can't interact with it because it's got hexproof. That's probably the play, right? Or we take 5 and then play the bulwark giant. Have a eternal block. And they've got a removal spell. We know they've got a removal spell, right? Pass to blockers. Yeah, let's just block. We've got enough lands that we don't care about our druid as much. Geez. See what our opponent gets to follow up. Well, that's mean. Alright. Informed. What's going on, buddy? Welcome to the channel. Currently playing some Seal. We are currently 6-1, hoping to pull out the 7th win, but just killed our board and played a Chandra. Hope everything's going well on your side of the world, wherever that may be.
Oh, it's you burning.
Hope has a 2-1. Let's just put that in the bottom of the library right away. No, let's yeah, why not? Do that. Alright. One of these. Gain some life. AZ as in Arizona? I know American places. Couldn't get to land with their Chandra. Arizona, yes. I know things. Appreciate you dropping in. Hopefully you're having some fun with all the new stuff that's happening with War of the Spark. Ooh, Chandra's Triumph's nice. What do? Do we attack here? Offer the trade. It's so good. Like I can't say thank you enough to the guys at Wizards for giving us early access to this stuff. In fact, they invited us. They gave us a fully stacked account to do whatever we want with. 24-hour access. It's just awesome. We kill that. We're going to amass. At some point, we're going to kill that amass creature. Maybe. Maybe not. If they attack with it and then play a creature that dies to Chandra's Triumph, then we're happy.
Let's light it up.
Ooh. I do like me an Eternal Taskmaster. I think we're just going to have to kill the Eternal Taskmaster here, unfortunately. We might not be winning this one, folks. We might not be winning this one. What's the plans? We're gonna take 5. Yeah, I think we just have to take 5. Kill this. We untap with infinite blockers for this.
It's you burning.
We draw a good creature. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh wait, no, it's fine. That's fine. They couldn't do it anyway. Is this fights? No, it deals damage. So we block the leech. Then we can use this to kill it. Ugh, that doesn't feel good. Opponent's in a pretty good spot right now. Opponent is in a pretty good spot. Chandra's Triumph. That resolves.
This is just gonna be bad for you.
Soren's Thirst. Yeah, opponent can't lose this one. Kill their 2/2. I mean, if we draw a Ketra, because we do have God of Ketra. If we draw a Ketra and then draw perfectly after that, we might be able to stabilize, but it would be very hard.
Sit back and watch it burn.
The opponent's on just like a mass nuts here. We might be scooping this one soon. Yeah, we're scooping this one. Alright. GG's opponent, Paradise Druid with a Pollenbite Druid afterwards. Opponent plays a 1/1 first strike. Okay. That's fine. Maybe we're playing a turn 2 Pollenbite Druid instead of Paradise Druid. Uh-oh. Right, let's play this. Put a counter on it. Throw that name down. Din. We'll be blocking the Initiate. If we somehow manage to survive this, we can untap and band together to try and kill the Legionnaire. My favourite card so far... is definitely the Red God. The red fella. The Boar God. I just want to open that in every pack. The one thing I've found with this set being formed, like looking through it all, is that it does seem very overpowered. Like the mythics tend to just immediately win games. There's my God Eternal. My Bay. Let's kill this now just while we can. Like the set looks sweet, but I'm just worried that the limit, because I'm a limited junkie. What I do is I draft I sealed all the time, and I'm just worried it's not going to be as fun because yeah, people are going to be doing gross stuff all the time. We'll block. It's got first strike. We're not doing that. No blocks. Like this game, we're falling behind pretty quickly, but there's a decent chance here that I drop the God Eternal on turn 5 and I can pull it ahead. As long as I don't do anything too crazy. Go to play this. We'll play our 2/5. No attacks. Block. Purchased on like a white-red aggressive here. This is +2. They'd have to sacrifice 2 creatures to make it kill this. We're blocking. We're absolutely blocking. Well, maybe not. Okay, well let's just do this and play a Ketra. Then we untap with drop Paradise Druid, get a 4/4. It's a beautiful animation, by the way. Opponent has Ignite the Beacon. Nice. Depends on what planeswalkers they have as to how good this is. Engrath and Chandra. Those are some pretty good planeswalkers. No attacks. No attacks. We definitely want Oketra to live through this turn because they'll be getting out for a creature. If we happen to luck into another creature, like if we have another 4-drop we draw, that's 4 creatures next turn. Creature or planeswalker. I'm gonna mass make this into a 3.
Please, run. A chase. The only prize I desire
Yep.
is your head.
Block. No, they don't give me a choice. Okay, well we're going to gain life here. That's definitely what we want to be doing. Pull us back to 15. Give us a 4/4. We're just going to hold the board until we draw something nice. What have we got in our deck? We've got a Ajani. We've got Arlen. Those both give us value. There's Chandra. Chandra hurts a little bit.
I know. It's no problem fire can't solve.
Gets a Manticore. Okay, so this creature's going to get big.
Come on.
It's going to be 5. It's going to be 7 next turn. Thank you very much for the follow there, sir. Appreciate you hanging out with me. I know there are many people you can hang out with, and I appreciate you choose to be me. So let's go Paradise Druid. Get a 4/4, then we'll Domri's Ambush to kill Chandra. It's going to hurt me for 5, unfortunately. Not much you can do about that, though.
I don't need this.
We count on that too. I didn't think of that part. And I think we attack. No, we don't attack. We're just gonna hold off here. Literally, all we want to do is draw creatures. Nothing else I want to do in this game right now. That's fine. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. What do we exile here? We're proliferating, getting us 2 counters. That's not terrible. I think we want to exile like the 4/4. Let's just go the 5/5 because it's going to keep getting bigger. Proliferate both our creatures. Next, we get to attack. If we attack with everything, we lose next turn, so that's not good. Let's just go face here. Go face here. Like, he's gonna block here and get this to get a -2. I don't care about that. We go face with this guy too. If we send in a catcher, if he blocks with everything, we kill this, then it dies. No. So we'll hold off with a catcher. Alright, let's attack like that. We're not getting too offensive, but enough to start applying a little bit of pressure. We're in a pretty good spot, like, and this is why a catcher is so good. Like, literally, all we have to do is play a creature, and we literally turn the board from being terrible to being amazing. Yeah, it's not a block I'd make. Who's this? So what they blocked that on that. Oh, they blocked this. With that and that. Well, I'm just going to line up all the damage on this guy. So they don't get... What? Okay, so this is where Arena is broken, because that should have let me stack the triggers the way I wanted to, and stack the damage the way I wanted to, and it didn't. So, yeah. That's annoying. Opponent gains 5 life. Sure. 7. So if we draw the one card that I really want to draw that I haven't drawn at all in 8 games is the finale, the white X. Make a bunch of dudes. Because that's a really nice card. Which was fine because it still gives me a 4/4. If we attack with everything, block and kill, block, take 2, 4, 7, attack back. Yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world to attack with everything. We lose our 6/6. We kill this guy so they don't get menace anymore. We have 2 blockers untapped. This seems fine. Like, it's a little bit aggressive, and if they kill a catcher here, maybe that was wrong. Yeah, no. Attacking with a catcher was very wrong. They get to just eat it for free here. Three, two, yeah. We might have got a little bit too aggressive there, folks. In my defense, it's 1:15 in the morning. Okay.
Make all sail for high and
Opponent
dry.
did not attack, did not block the catcher. That's good. Enter. But we're just going to be blocking the 9/9 with our 4/4. Conjure is a 6/6. That's nice. We're going to play a land. And no attacks. Raging Crunch. I love looking at this card, and like if you look at these things up here as the eyes, it looks so much more fun. Just like a casual little cartoony dude hanging out. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're not quite at X equals 10 for our super awesome spell yet, but we're getting close. Raging Crunch, that's it exactly. Double Raging Crotch. And then there's a Crotch Wrangler, so that's fun. Alright, we're getting a little bit of trouble. Like we've got a good defensive board, but it can quickly turn around. Opponent needs like one combat trick to make this really good. Yeah. Land is not what we want to see. We've only got 6 land left in our deck out of 20 cards. 3, 6, 9, 10. What's that do? Opponents and permanents your opponents control with hexproof can be the target. Okay. Well. Exiling creatures is going to be annoying. They can put a catcher into my deck. They could exile the zombie token. They could exile anything, I guess. Yeah, the catcher. She's going into my library. I would choose to yes, put it in my library. We've got 3 draw steps to find her. We need to live through that. That doesn't help me. See if our opponent wants to keep not being aggressive. Like as long as our opponent keeps not attacking, we're happy. Okay, I could start attacking now. We're gonna exile my giant. Yeah, I think we might be in trouble, folks. Look at this. Guess we block this. This. Oof. Oof. We take 10. We almost got 7 wins. But I don't think it's going to be happening. counter on something. Doesn't matter. Give me a good game. Alright, well that'll be the first sealed done. Boop. Oh well, we got close. Just couldn't quite pull out a win condition out of butt. Boom, 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 boom. 6-3. We would have got 3 packs and 2,000 gems.